Schmidt Beer, the brew that grew to be best in the great Northwest.
Your finest craft beer, Barkeep.
Man to man, smoke Roy Tan.
Cheers, everyone, and welcome to the Unfiltered Gentleman. And now, here are Greg, Scott, and Dan coming at you ice cold and unfiltered.
That's right. Welcome in, everybody. It's us. It's we. It's the Unfiltered Gentleman. I am Greg. Over there is the impartial Rocketeer, Scott.
Yes. Right down the middle.
Ready for blast off.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody get ready for Dan time.
That's right. Dame time is over. It's Dan time.
Thank you all for listening. Thanks for joining. And most importantly, thanks for listening to our top listening cities of the week, LA and Miami.
Oh, shit.
They shared it. The exact same percentage of our listenership came from LA and Miami. So shout out to both of you. We're bi-coastal, by golly. Don't forget when you're on the socials to hashtag show us your beers. Don't forget to rate and subscribe on all the different podcast apps and iTunes, Spotify, whatever you're doing. Make sure you rate and subscribe to us. All right, before we get any further, let's introduce you to our beer friend forever, the captain herself, Allie and Kelly. Allie, how's it going?
It's going fantastic. How you guys doing?
Good. So you are the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
All right, take it away.
Oh, shit. Wait, for real? Hey, I do want to give a little shout out to Miami because that's got to be from Spanish Marie.
Spanish Marie,
What's
who you had on the show last week and was very fun to interact with on the socials.
Yes.
They enjoyed Drunk Arnold.
And I believe there's a special request.
There was, Drunk Arnold kind of trailed into Irish something, and they would like a Scottish Stallone. So
I'm working on it, Mick. I'm working on it. I don't know. I can't get the accent yet, so I'll be doing that, but I'll work on it.
That's good.
I'm already impressed. I'm already impressed. Honestly, it sounded more like Stallone with a cold, but I'm still impressed. I'll take it.
What's the difference?
Touche.
Yeah. So thank you to Spanish Marie, and thanks for everyone that's listening out there in the MIA, and the Real Beer Vixen. She was messaging me. She was listening as well. So thanks, everybody, for listening along and drinking some beers with us. All right, we have a lot to get to. We're all bringing new beers to the show to talk about. We got some crotch talk, sports to get to, of course, some booze news. But I don't know about you guys. Well, I'm just going to break shit over here, but I'm pretty thirsty.
All these beers have made me thirsty.
So let's start drinking some beers.
Grab your libations, pals. It's time for Beer of the Week.
And if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend. And I'll say, I think I'll have myself a beer.
Having myself a beer indeed. I am drinking Rogue Ale's Batsquatch. Sorry, Rogue. Hazy IPA. It's a 6.7% 54 IBU Hazy IPA. It has an 89 on Beer Advocate and a 3.75 on Untapped. They say for years, rumors have circled that deep in the woods of Mount St. Helens lives the fabled Batsquatch. While there are many tales of Batsquatch, they're all a bit hazy on the details, which makes the truth such a juicy mystery. So what better way to honor the elusive legend than with a Hazy IPA? Perfect for camping and potentially making a new friend. This juicy, cloudy IPA features intense tropical flavors and aromas and is hopped with Mosaic, El Dorado, and Belma hops. Don't have a lot of experience with Belma hops. I will say, on the nose.
On the nose.
Thank you, Allie.
Oh,
that it is
for the love of Pete.
I don't know him. It is mostly dank, mostly a little more pine on the nose. But the flavors do get juicy up front and then lead way to a very dank finish. I'd say it's more like a cross between a West Coast and an East Coast IPA. It's got the haziness of the East Coast, a little tropical up front, but really glides into a West Coast dank bomb. And we all know that Rogues turn out good stuff. They've been doing it forever. Allie, you've had this one, right?
Sure have, yeah. I like that one. It's a good
You're
one.
a fan?
I'm a fan. Yeah, I like those dank beers.
Mm-hmm.
I
Gentlemen.
like Rogue too. I just think Rogue is fucking. I think they're rad.
Oh yeah, I was just having a discussion the other day with someone that like Dead Guy was one of my first craft beers, and I haven't had it in ages. I'm gonna need to find some because it's been real long. Just like Scott recently had Arrogant Bastard. Haven't had that in ages.
Yeah, that was my first one from Rogue too. Was Dead Guy Ale.
Yeah, I even somewhere have a glass, a Dead Guy glass, pint glass that I got to dig up. I haven't had that in forever. It might be time to revisit. So.
Yeah, I think so.
Have you gents had the Batsquatch yet?
No,
I have not.
The fancy blue can with the
I
little
like
demon on
that.
it.
I like
Pretty
that.
cool can. Nice
Kind
can.
of like
Hashtag
a teal
cans for
color
cans.
for that bat.
Nice can.
Pretty good looking
Nice
can.
can.
Who doesn't like good cans? So, anyways, if you find a little Batsquatch in your area, make sure you check it out. It's pretty tasty and goes down real easy, especially for, what was it, 6.7? Yeah, 6.7. It's pretty well hidden. Nice for a camping trip, like they say. All right, lots to get to, so let's just crack right into it and do a little crotch talk.
Have a grievance to share? It's time for crotch talk.
It is indeed. A couple things I want to mention. Next week on the show, we are going to have an interview with Mike Marr of Buffalo Creek Brewing. Did an interview about a week ago. Buffalo Creek Brewing is out in Illinois, kind of the greater Chicago area. And they hit us up, was like, hey, we want to see if you want to try some of our beers and talk about them. And always happy to try new beers and talk about them. So he sent us a very interesting one. It's a strawberry blonde that was fermented with tons and tons of strawberries. And it was surprising. I'll leave you with that so you can listen to the interview.
I gotta know more. I need to know more right now.
You can know more in exactly 1 week.
There you
No,
go.
right now.
Yeah.
That's a
She
teaser.
said right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allie, I'll send you the advanced copy.
Oh boy.
Sweet.
The
Perfect.
screener from the Academy.
Perfect.
Exactly. And then also I wanted to mention, I went out to Made West. Made West is a brewery out in our hood here in the Ventura County area. And we were going to pick up a keg of their Hazy IPA, aptly named Hazy IPA, because it's one of my favorite
Clever.
hazies. Right. It's one of my favorite hazies around, and especially one of my favorite hazies in the area, but it's just solid. It's easy drinking. I love it so much. So I was like, you know what? I want this on the kegerator. So, we set up calling, you make a little reservation for your keg. And we haven't really been going out to breweries since the Rona started. In fact, the only one we've been to is Integrin. And we rolled up to pick up the keg, and their social distancing, their table layout, and everything they were doing, it's like, holy shit, like they're on point with this. No table was within like 15 feet of another table, and it was nowhere near where you go to pick up beer, and they're just doing a really, really good job. So I wanted to give them a shout out for doing just a phenomenal job of keeping things clean. As soon as somebody walked away, they would go out. They were on it. They were cleaning tables and shit. They were one of the best haven't seen a lot since the Rona started, but definitely one of the best I've seen and one of the best I've heard about from other people telling me about their brewery experiences. So good job, Made West. Cheers to you, and very excited to have that hazy on tap. It's not going to last long. What about you guys? What's going on?
Well, I joined a fantasy football league I'm not too happy about right now. 'cause
What, was it mine?
No. Yeah.
Oh, did Wiley hit you up?
No. It's one of my friends. I guess they were kind of in a bind, and they were like, they've always been telling me about this league, and they're like, dude, you're gonna love it. Like, it's like really hardcore. Like, and the loser like has to wear a dress, and like everyone's gonna go to a bar, and you have to go like from like the table to the bathroom in the dress if you lose. And I'm like, no, I don't want any part of that. Like, that's some bullshit, But I guess they felt like, somebody dropped out or something like that. Surprisingly, I mean, who wants to be in that fucking league?
Yeah, no shit.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, and they were like, dude, like
Honestly, that sounds like the booze league.
no, that's what the winner gets to do in the booze league wins. But like, yeah. So they were like, dude, like we need another player. Like, there's no buy-in and everything. I'm like, all right, I'll go and I'll fucking do it. So I went to the draft. It was a shit show. At first, like, somebody was picking for me, and like it was these terrible players. Yeah, everyone's like, oh really, that's who you're going with? I go, no, I didn't pick those fucking guys. Like, this is fucking sabotage. You guys are setting me up. And then like, I don't know, they like reset it. I guess it was the old owner was like trying to sabotage something. I have no idea what was going on. And then so they the
more you talk, this more it sounds like it's been ran by the
it was
booze
a
league.
shit show, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I had to go in there and fix everything. And then so like I was like, all right, now it's ready to go. I picked my team, if you guys know, like I'm not too shabby at fantasy football, so I'm not really afraid of coming in last. I'm just like, okay, well, I like my team too, but the problem is usually I'll draft a team like before my own league, and then it's like I'll feel good about that team, and then I'll go in my own draft and my team sucks. Like it's just there's nowhere to go but down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I just always do terrible in my own league. That's why I cut it down to 1. But I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, hopefully I'm just not in the dress at the end of the year.
We want pictures if you are.
I'll send them out for sure.
That sounds like a good time. Yeah, I think the Booze League did some stupid fantasy thing last year. You know, when they stopped inviting us because they were tired of losing, where like every weekend or every week's loser had to do a different challenge thing, and then half the people didn't do it, and most of the people didn't watch it, and it just got really silly after a while.
Yeah, they did get tired of losing. First,
they did.
I won.
Yeah.
And then the ghost team on our division won the whole thing.
Wasn't it Dan's beard?
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
and
Dan's
then
beard won.
They tried to figure out ways to change the rules so they can win.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
I felt like I was a repeat champion.
Yeah, Dan's beard beat their fucking dog. They let their dog play. They kicked out Big Dick Nick for a dog, and then made Dan's beard play, and Dan's beard was the champ, but then it didn't count or something. And then the next year we poached Big Dick Nick because they were still letting their dog play. I was like, well, that's fucking retarded. We'll take Big Dick Nick over here.
I forgot who came in second, but they're trying to say, oh, that's the person that actually did go. It's like, no, you lost to an unmanned team. There was nobody behind that. It was Dan's beard. Like,
talk about wearing a dress.
Yeah, it's like, and we had to play that fucking unmanned team. He was a monster. Dan's beard, you can't beat it.
There's no winning against Dan's beard.
That's right. Come on, man.
Yeah, what a shame that doesn't happen anymore. All right. Anybody else? Anybody have any weekend tales of drinking?
No, it's been pretty calm here at the establishment here.
Allie, anything for you?
I had a pretty rad weekend actually.
Do tell.
Yeah, nothing in particular, but on Friday was my daughter's birthday. She's turned 14, so
oh my god.
I'm feeling
Happy birthday
old
to
as
her.
shit. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thanks. Yeah. So she just wanted to, get her hair did and go to the beach and have some pizza.
So you have 2 teenagers right now?
Yeah, 14 and 15
God.
years old.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also,
Prayers
August must be a
accepted,
really
please.
expensive. Yeah, August must be a really expensive month for your husband.
Oh, you have no idea. And we're only halfway through. My mom's is tomorrow. My husband's is next Thursday, and then my dad's is
God.
right after that too.
Oh,
So we're just
man.
all lined up with. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep. It's like I'm the beginning of the season. I kind of wish I was at the end, because it's like my
Back
birthday's
cleanup?
just like hurry up. Yeah. Like hurry up. It's her birthday. And then.
So many Valentine's Day creations.
No, that's
It was
November.
Thanksgiving.
That's November. Yeah, she's like a
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
baby or something.
Yeah.
Or Thanksgiving
Good math.
baby.
Yeah, good math
Yeah.
skills there.
Thank you.
Yeah. February. That would be, 6 months pregnant.
Yeah, it's not no.
6? Wow.
Wow.
February is
quick.
Valentine's Day is like
November.
mid. No, is
Yeah.
it like mid to end of October?
So you'd be November.
yeah, I guess. I never asked my parents for details. Fuck that. Gross.
Okay.
I don't want to know.
I'm glad you didn't ask for details.
Yeah, gross. So Friday we were at the beach and pizza, just cool, easy little birthday shenanigans. Had some friends and family over. Spent the night there. Woke up in Oceanside and headed straight out to Idlewild. And
Sounds like a country song.
yeah, probably is. My girlfriend wanted
How's
to
the
take
dog in the pickup? Oh, sorry.
crickets. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I know what you're trying to say.
Is that a reference I should know?
It's a country music. I get
Every
it.
country song has a dog and a pickup truck.
Oh,
Whoosh.
my bee. Yeah. Sorry. The dog's fan-fucking-tastic. He's doing great. He's still there. So went out to Idlewild. My girlfriend and I just went out there for the night for extended birthday shenanigans for me. And I had probably the best night of my life. It was just so fucking
wow.
fun. It was just fun, easy, super chill up there in the mountains. The mountains are pretty rad. I don't get out there enough, and especially in the summertime. I'm always there in the winter, and it's just cool. It's peaceful
Wow.
and
The best night of your life.
Thanks to Gus.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
Thanks to Gus, man.
Yes.
I wonder
Holy
if Gus
shit.
is thinking about me right now.
I bet he is.
Yeah, Gus is a garden gnome that I stole from the hill just to put on my
I know.
porch for the.
I know
for the
Gus
night.
is thinking about you.
I think he is. I put him back on the hill when we left, and I left him with a tall boy of beer
Oh, then
and
he's
some
definitely
snacks.
thinking about you.
Some Muddy Buddies. I put some Muddy Buddies on his book.
You are a champ.
I
Gus is
know.
lucky, whatever.
Yeah. He was. I had never bonded with a statue before. He was so nice.
Well, I have, but we won't go into that.
Oh, God.
All right. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So woke up in Idlewild and went and walked to
Idaho.
the town, Idaho, meet a pimp. Walked down to town, had some breakfast, and
Wow, nice.
had some beers, and came home and passed
Seriously,
out
it's
on the
a good
couch.
weekend. That's a good weekend.
It was a good weekend.
Sounds relaxing.
Yeah, it was relaxing, and it was also exhausting. Like I slept like a brick last night, and I also slept like a brick a couple different times on the couch yesterday after I got home.
Nice. You and Doug.
We pulled a late night, early morning, whatever you want to call that.
It's a way to do it.
Yeah, it was
Very
fun.
nice. Good. Well, I'm jealous. I am super jealous.
Sorry, I don't mean to make
I'm
you
supposed to be
jealous.
going camping this weekend, so hopefully I can one up your weekend.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Hopefully. You know, the smoke where we're going, there's all the fires in California has been so bad that like they've closed certain areas and it's starting to get better. So I'm hopeful that it stays better.
Yeah.
But I need to go up there and get drunk in nature.
Yeah, kick
Yeah.
her ass. Have a better weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, kick Allie's ass?
Yeah, as far as the weekend.
Now,
Yeah.
it's not a competition.
Oh, sorry.
I guess it
See
is
who's-
now.
Yeah.
See whose
You know
weekend
what,
dick
though?
is bigger.
Hey, you know what, Greg? Game on.
Oh boy.
Challenge accepted.
Oh man.
Yep. I think that my weekend I already know that my weekend was better than
Maybe
yours
it is
gonna
a
be.
competition.
Damn.
Boom.
Oh man.
Boom.
Let's see.
Take
Challenge.
that.
See.
Challenge.
We'll find out next show. We'll find out. I'm going to come back with like a cast on,
Yeah, right.
stitches.
I showed you, bitch.
Yeah. I'm going to come back. You won.
If there is a next show.
You were right.
You were so right. I should have never tried.
All right. Well, if I'm right, then you have to wear a dress from the table to the restroom next time we go to
Oh,
a brewery
wow.
together. Next time
that
and
sounds
first
like a
time.
gamble.
Won't be the first time, but hey.
Yeah. I'll go pick one out right now. I've got options. Oh, geez. All right. Before we move on, old timey word of the week: hijinks. Hijinks. And I had never heard the origin of this before, but
Oh, cool.
hijinks. It's two words: a gambler at dice who drinks to intoxicate.
So us.
Yeah. Well, if you
Gambler
had dice.
who
Yeah.
drinks to intoxicate.
Yeah.
Does it say
gambler-
also see Allie?
Do you play dice?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, from time
So
to
it'd be-
time.
It's like that'd be like a lush at the craps table,
oh,
I guess
yeah.
so.
right?
I'm definitely a lush.
Hijinks.
Anywhere.
Yeah, hijinks.
I didn't know that that's what that was.
Me neither. And I always figured it was one word. It has it as two words. Hijinks. A gambler
Like-
at
Yeah.
dice who
Oh,
drinks to
wow.
intoxicate.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So what did you think it was, Dan?
I mean, like shenanigans.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Malarkey.
Yeah, hijinks. How
That's what I
weird.
thought.
So everyone's
Yeah.
been using it wrong all this time?
Apparently.
Wow.
It's a drunk guy at the craps table. I know I've been hijinks a few times.
Right.
That is.
Wow.
That is accurate. So, all right, there we go. Let's find out what Dan's drinking over there.
Oh, cool. All right, so I'm drinking a Stone Tiki Escape IPA.
Aloha.
Yeah, it's 7.7% ABV, 80 IBU, and from the brewery. Oh, Jesus Christ! No, that was from Dan. From the brewery.
From the brewery?
Yeah, you guys want to sit down?
Yeah,
Big-
you don't ever pick Stone beers for that reason, right there.
Right. They are great at
I have-
descriptions.
I haven't even pulled it up, and I'm like, nope, I don't even want to.
Oh man,
That's why I don't read. Why I don't read.
yeah, I
Hello.
gotta scroll down this thing. Based on the name, it's fair to assume this beer is loaded with exotic tropical fruits, right? Yes and no. While this beer is not a fruit-added IPA, our beloved hops can achieve sublime levels of fruity flavor and aroma all on their own. This beer combines a tropical complex and much-loved mosaic hops with an intriguing newcomer, Sabro, and its notes of stone fruit and coconut. Is there nothing hops can't do? There's no need to book a multi-flight trip when a tropical tiki escape is encased in glass, like a sunny snow globe perhaps, but openable and drinkable. This is a beer for your evening staycation, a refreshing new perspective on something familiar. And it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. All right. So, yeah, I second all that. There's no
Okay.
time for Dan time.
Yeah.
it was Stone time that time.
Yeah.
So
To be or not to be.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a description. You know, it's funny. I pulled the description off of Untapped, and it was actually shorter than that one. Usually I pull it from the website if they have it. Yeah.
you must have got a different page than me then. 'Cause
It was
that's
the
where I
same
got
thing, but it was missing like 2 of those sentences. So.
Oh, okay.
But yours was way better. Way
Oh
better.
yeah, definitely.
So how is that Tiki Escape?
Yeah, I dig it. It's good stuff. Everything they said. Holy crap.
Does it feel like you're on a tropical vacation in your living room?
You know, that's kind of what we're doing in these quarantine times right now. We're taking these staycations. I just had 2.5 weeks off and I had nowhere to go. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing is drinking a Tiki Escape this whole time.
Yeah, I had that one, oh man, a couple months ago probably, out on the patio. We were doing a little day drinking, and it is, well, it's not like the fruitiest beer in the world. It does have some tropical to it, and it's light. It's real light bodied, and it goes down pretty easy is what I remember from
that
it.
hint of coconut kind of like tames all that fruity flavor. Otherwise, like you said, it would be a little overpowering. Something's kind of taming it, and I think it's that coconut.
Yeah, and that 7.7 was pretty well hidden too.
Correct, yeah.
It'll sneak up on you.
That's right, it will later.
Yes, exactly. So,
Drunk
all right.
Arnold might show up again. Or
One can only hope.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Get to the chopper.
Not a tumor.
You got a big bug. Is that a liter?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what?
good question. It probably
Yeah,
is.
Is that a liter of
cola?
cola?
Yeah.
Can I get a liter of cola?
No, you can't have the leader. Go ahead and give these people beer.
It's a perfect mug for what's going on today, that's for sure. So, all right, so you're a recommender of the Stone Tiki.
Big
Escape.
time. Good stuff. Anything Stone, you gotta, drink it, don't read it.
That's true.
It's true.
Oh, fuck yeah. Wait till you get to mine.
That is so accurate. All right, let's talk a little sports.
And now, the sports, brought to you by cleaninguptheglass.com.
Whether it's the Baltimore Chop or the 1-2 punch, it's time for sports.
Speaking of Dan's mug, which is a giant Laker mug, happy Kobe Bryant Day, everybody. It's 8/24 as we record. Yes, he'll be missed. Yesterday, Sunday, was his birthday, and the Dodgers did a nice little tribute to him. And
Oh, wow.
tonight, as we record, the Lakers were all wearing their Mamba jerseys. So, R.I.P. Kobe. Apparently, his death was the beginning of the end.
I thought it was over that shit, and then started seeing all that and getting misty-eyed again.
Mm-hmm.
I know, man.
Like, fuck you guys.
The Dodgers had quite a game too, right? Didn't they have a couple of representation for Kobe's numbers, right?
Did they? Honestly,
Yeah.
I didn't watch the game.
They had
Watched
his
the
number on
video
the
later.
mound.
May I break it down?
break
Do
it
it.
down.
Break
Please.
it down. So Kyle Seager, he hit a homer on the
Corey.
8th. Oh, Corey?
That's his brother.
Corey. Yeah.
Is it Corey or Kyle?
Kyle's
Corey.
his brother in Seattle.
Oh. All right,
You're
fuck.
close.
I'm fucking lying anyways.
You have,
Whatever.
you have the
I
correct
made it all
last
up.
name, so no.
All right. Seager hit a home run on the 8th pitch of the game.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's pretty good.
Mookie Betts hit a homer on the 42nd pitch of the game because, it's Kobe's 42nd birthday.
Oh, wow.
Cody Bellinger hit his 8th homer of the season,
Ooh.
and it was his 24th hit of the season.
Look at Allie. Oh, my God.
Boom. I did fuck up on Corey, so I don't get any
No,
points.
no. You were
Hey,
right. You're
3
right.
out of 4 ain't bad.
Totally redeem yourself.
In baseball, that's fucking good.
Ooh, I like this. Yes, I do.
And luckily, no one came down with the Rona like the rest of baseball.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll comment really quick. Everyone was saying, after one game that the Lakers lost against the Portland Trail Blazers, everyone's like, oh, look at Chuck. He's a genius. You want to know what a genius was? It was Nostradamus. And maybe he got the round wrong. Maybe he thought it was going to be in the semifinals, but he did see the Lakers were going to play the Blazers. He did see that the Blazers were going to win game 1. And then he did say that the Lakers were going to close them out in 5. So
I hope
Damn.
Nostradamus is right. I was really afraid going into this series with the Blazers because they're a great team.
Yeah.
I think Lillard's one of the best, if not the best player in the league right now. So
But
Yeah.
I was not because in my opinion, that's all they got. After
Yeah.
the first game, and people are saying, oh, the Lakers are done. I'm like,
yeah.
Lakers are not done.
Yeah.
well, the funny thing is the announcers keep talking about, oh, the Blazers are hurting so bad because they're missing Trevor Ariza. I'm like, really? Is he making that big of an impact?
Come
Trevor
on.
fucking Ariza?
I thought he retired after we won in 09.
I thought so too. I didn't know the guy was still playing.
Come on,
Trevor
man.
Ariza. Jesus.
Well,
I mean,
anyways.
first of all, in my opinion, the whole bubble thing, the Lakers just kind of coasted because they knew they had it.
Yeah.
I hope that's the case.
Someone had made the point that the Blazers were already kind of up and running, trying to get into the playoffs, and the Lakers were just
Yeah.
kind of like, okay, let's try to feel ourselves out. But they didn't have any time because the Blazers were already like, boom, 0 to 100 already. So
Yeah, Lakers using that as preseason time.
yeah, exactly. So
Figure
but
things
yeah.
out.
And hey, man, I called that way back in the middle of October, before the season even started. So
Before all the bullshit started.
yeah, I don't know. I
Mhm.
saw it, man. I saw it.
And speaking of the bubble and bullshit, poor Brett Brown. 76ers fire their coach after
Oh, Lord.
7 long seasons. He did take him to the playoffs 3 times, but
Yeah.
I think that's to spite himself because when you've got players like that, it's 76ers should be doing better than
Yeah,
a bunch of first round sweeps.
Yeah, they can't be doing that. I remember
Yeah,
I read
I
a
know.
Twitter comment. Somebody had said, how come every time I see Brett Brown, it looks like he just finished like an 18-hour shift in like some factory or something? It's like,
I
no
don't know
kidding,
anything
man.
about the man, so I can't comment.
You got to
so.
Google him, man. Poor guy. He looks like he's had a hard one.
I got to rely on Allie for this. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Working hard at the factory. The Ravens, on to football. The Ravens have released Earl Thomas after he punched his teammate Chuck Clark.
Punching teammates.
Punched a teammate. Well, if you remember, he was the one that flipped off Pete Carroll as he was being carted off the field with a broken leg. And then
Tupac
okay.
style, huh?
the
yeah.
Seahawks
Dang.
then did not renew his contract. He went to the
Yeah.
Ravens, and now his final straw was punching a teammate in the face.
Wow.
Mhm.
And a lot of his teammates have said they can't work with him.
Yeah, and honestly, it sounds like he might have some issues that he should have checked out.
Yeah.
And then also in NFL news, 77 positive COVID tests among 11 of the NFL teams
Oh, man.
surfaced last week. And then all of a sudden over the weekend, NFL said, we contacted the lab. They were all false positives.
Oh, they're bad.
Yeah. I was like, that sounds real convenient.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't like to
Seven-
hear that, man. As a
Yeah.
fantasy player, that might put me in a dress at the end of the year, man.
Well, look what's going on with baseball. And that's what's going to happen with the NFL.
Yeah, it's true.
In fact, it might be worse because some of the football teams are going to allow fans in the
oh
stadium.
my god.
Yep.
So
But they're not going to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
by the fans, right? They're not going to be by the fans.
That's true.
they're
That's
still going
like-
to travel.
Well, that's like what I said last week. I'm like, no, they're probably like, fuck you, fans. Fuck you, pay me. Remember? Like, just
Fuck you,
sure,
pay me,
show
yeah.
up, buy a ticket. We're trying to drum up some cash.
I'm just saying the travel is the big problem here. And MLB is traveling and teams are getting outbreaks.
Yep.
I would
Games
be
are getting
careful.
postponed.
Yeah, careful who you pick in the NFL. I'd say someone who's in a stadium that has fans is even more likely. And even if they're not near the fans, somebody, there's ushers and behind the scenes people, security people. You never know.
Oh man, I should have picked more Charger players because they didn't have fans to begin with.
That would have been the safest.
They're allowing fans in the stadium. There won't be any.
It could be so bad that even maybe Raiders would be in the Super Bowl.
That's
Oh,
right.
jeez. Because they're one of the teams that are not allowing fans, the Raiders.
Yeah.
So,
Against whoever.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be the Raiders and the Rams.
Oh, Lord.
Man.
The 2 teams not allowing fans. All right, that's it for news. Allie's got something that she's drinking over there, so let's check in with the pen.
He calls to the bullpen for
Beer.
Yeah, he does. Allie, what you drinking?
All right, I am drinking some East Coast Lovin' from Hazelwood Brewing Company. This was sent to me via our favorite.
Oh, Wendy?
You know it. Wendy and Hazelwood got together and they prepared a little box for me and sent me some beers. And
That's awesome.
yeah, super cool. So I got that over the weekend, and this is the first one I've had from Hazelwood. It's mixed berry jam. It's a tart fruit ale, and it is, let's see here, 6.6 ABV, 15 IBUs, 3.61 on Untapped. Untapped describes it as jammed with 100 pounds of succulent raspberries, lush blackberries, and savory boysenberries. One look, and you'll know the difference between jelly and jamming.
Yeah, you will.
Ayo!
Heyo.
Shout out to Hazelwood for a cool little joke reference right there.
Speaking of if you know, then you know.
Yeah, I was just going to say hashtag if you know, then you know. We're just going to leave that right there.
Yes, we are. So how is it?
It's great. It's great. It's well, it's fruity and it's tropical and it's
Go on.
The fruit's really mild. You can smell the raspberries, and it's still an opaque. It's kind of a purpley red color, but it's opaque and very mild fruit. You can taste the ale. It's a nice, solid, you can tell that it's got the low IBUs, which is my jam. I don't fuck with high IBUs. And you can taste the alcohol. It's a little boozy, and it's fucking good. It's good.
And so with that 100 pounds of berries, they're not overberrying you.
Ew! I see what you did there. But it's nice. It's nice and light. It's a great summer beer, and I'm a big fan.
Good.
I've been hearing a lot about Hazelwood, so I'm super stoked to be able to get my hands on some of them. I have 5 more that I get to try. So shout out to Hazelwood. Follow them on the gram. They're a rad little South Carolina brewery.
Nice. And shout out to Wendy. Follow her at Brewpug SC, because why not?
Yeah, and they're in her hometown, Wendy. So it's perfect.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, they're homies.
Oh, just homies. Thank you. Move on to Allie's favorite part of the show.
There's nothing better than a babe with craft beer. It's time for Beer Babe of the Week.
It is indeed. Her name is Kit, just like Knight Rider.
Hey.
And you can find her on the gram at Wild Wonderful Women of Brews. Wild Wonderful, probably Woman of Brews, really. No, women.
It says
There's
women.
an E in there. It's women.
Man.
There's underscores between each one. Wild Wonderful Women of Brews with an underscore there. So
It's
go
almost
give
as
her.
long as a Stone description there.
Say that
really
5
is.
times fast.
Yeah, good luck. And the one that I just showed everybody, she's drinking a spicy pickle beer, which I know Allie's all about, but I don't know about the spicy pickle beer.
Pickle beer.
I haven't tried the spicy one, but the regular one is amazing. I love it.
Sounds so dicey. But not dicey. It's following Kid on the gram at Wild Wonderful Women of Brews.
So I'm sorry. I've been hearing about pickle beers. I mean, do they taste like pickles?
Yes.
Allie can answer that.
Allie,
yeah.
really? And
Yes.
you like that?
Yeah. I don't remember
That's
which
so interesting.
off the top of my head where this beer is from. It was sent to me from a guy in Texas Brew Dude, Texas Beer Dude. I think it's Martin House Brewing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's a sour, and it legitimately tastes like pickle juice. And I do swear we've had this conversation before, so I'll just briefly go over it. But it is, and I don't necessarily love the pickle juice in the jar, but it's just cool. It kind of just blows your mind. You can't have a bunch. Like, you could have one and then, switch it up a little bit, and it's just good. It's good. It's different.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were talking about the French's mustard beer. Do you remember that?
Right.
Right.
Ah, yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry. I drink every now and then. So.
Yeah, don't we all? That's why we're all here. Yeah. So I think it's awesome. I think they're really good beers. The Texas Beer Dude had sent me 2 different kinds. I've tried both of them at this point. They're both really good. And I placed an order recently with Craft Beer Kings. Don't tell my husband, because I should not be spending any fucking money on beer right now. But
Never.
I
would
saw
never tell
this
your
pickle
husband.
beer, and I'm like, fuck, I want to try that. And I ordered a couple other ones. So I have one more different kind that I'm going to try. I'm kind of into it. I kind of like them. I think they're cool.
Maybe you should have it on the show.
Maybe. If I'm invited back, maybe I will.
We'll see you next year.
Cool. What? Fuck.
Joking.
You are a regular.
But I have a mic stand now, you guys.
That's true. That means
Oh, wow.
No more
technically-
NASCAR.
It's official.
Yeah,
Then you're
technically you're
fired,
better than
so-
Dan and Scott. So
Yeah. Well,
now that you have a stand,
I like to be the one-upper,
you don't have to have a mic to be better than me, but hey.
touche. All right. Speaking of you, let's find out what you're drinking.
Wow. Is that me?
After a couple burritos, he's
Yo, Mick, it sounds like a didgeridoo.
I was gonna say, at this point, I'm not sure if I can say it. It's Stone 24th anniversary DidgeriDoom Double IPA. Fuck
There it
that.
is.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Stone's 24th anniversary DidgeriDoom Double IPA, 8.1%. Yeah, 50 IBUs, and has a 395 and Untapped.
Good shit.
And from Stone, strap in, everybody. another Stone description.
Yes. Can
Australian hops may be a well-loved staple in craft beer now, but when we started up a small brewery in North County, San Diego 24 years ago, they were unattainable on our side of the Pacific. These intense varieties boast a multitude of dank and tropical elements, building a flavor profile as powerful as the sound of a didgeridoo, or a limited press vinyl of some lesser-known doom metal. Where classic West Coast bitterness meets modern fruit-forward hoppiness, this trans-Pacific recipe, featuring Galaxy, Ella, and Vic's Secret, seeks to combine more than one genre. Didgeridoom. We like the sound of that.
Yeah,
do you like the taste of it?
It's fucking awesome. For some reason, lately I've been into IPAs, and this is the ultimate IPA. This is good stuff.
I hadn't even heard of it, and I think it was released 5 days ago, so that thing is freshly fresh.
I just ran across it today. I'm like, I got to try it, and yeah, I'm glad I did.
And you're so fancy, you even got one of the upside down bottles.
Oh, that was a accident. I thought I tried to get the guy to sell it to me half price. You know, like, dude, the label's upside down, but he wouldn't go for it. So,
yeah, I don't think it's an accident. I think it's marketing.
You thought it was right side up, but you were drunk and you fell over.
Perfect.
Yeah. Hey, this looks good.
Yeah,
I had seen. I don't know if you guys have seen any Stone commercials, because I'm just like cut with cable. So I'll be watching Hulu because they have live sports, and they'll give me streaming commercials. So I've been seeing, aside from Snoop Dogg drinking Corona, I don't know if you guys know that's a thing.
Boy, does that make me dislike Snoop Dogg.
I know, what a punk
I didn't think I
ass.
could.
Oh man, fucking Snoop. But also
spreading the disease.
Also, that's true. Also, I've seen Stone with some commercials, and in the commercials, they're advertising that upside down beer that Scott has, and then they kind of pour it so you can see it's right side up. But it's interesting because people, if you've never heard of Stone, you're gonna think like they've always had like upside down beers, but that's not the case. I mean,
yeah, I don't know if it was like a mistake that they turned into a marketing thing,
right?
Or if it's just a marketing thing they turned into a marketing thing.
It's a marketing thing. Like now they're trying to put some money into the advertisement, and they say, hey, let's like be a little different. Let's put it upside down. In the commercial, you have to pour it. It moves so you can read it. I mean,
look, you're talking about it.
Yeah,
so it must have worked.
That's true. Yeah. And it's interesting because I was drinking them
Good
anyways,
stuff.
so now I'm talking about them and drinking them, so whatever.
I was drinking them upside down, so
or maybe that was right side up.
Maybe.
All right, let's dig into a little news.
Oh.
Extra, extra, drink all about it. It's time for booze news.
Yes, it is. AB is facing a lawsuit over their Vesa Sur craft brewery.
Uh-oh.
A proposed class action lawsuit alleges that Anheuser-Busch InBev is deceiving consumers by positioning its Vesa Sur brewery in Miami as a craft brewery. Consumers Byron Jackson and Mario Mena Jr. filed lawsuit last week against AB and its subsidiary. Sound like Scott. Miami Beer Ventures LLC in the U.S. District Court of the Southern. Yeah, exactly. Of the Southern District of Florida, Miami Division. Jackson and Mena, who both live in Miami-Dade County, claimed they were misled into purchasing what they believed to be craft beer made by a small brewery with Latin roots in Miami's Wynwood Arts District.
Sounds like it.
Right? In reality, it is simply another one of the dozens of brands made by the largest brewer in the world, Anheuser-Busch, the complaint reads. It has no authentic Latin roots and is not even made in Miami. In a statement, an AB spokesperson wrote, "We are aware of the lawsuit and believe it is without merit. Anheuser-Busch is extremely proud of our craft partners, the beer they brew, and the support they provide their local communities." The lawsuit alleges that AB intentionally and deliberately portray Vesa Sur as a local craft brewery that is born from, part of, and made in Miami. It masquerades as having Latin American roots, and the lawsuit also calls Vesa Sur a macro brew ABI brand and not a craft Miami brand.
Wow.
Dun dun dun.
Hey, all you Miami listeners, what do you guys think of the whole Vesa Sur situation? Since apparently we're blowing up in Miami.
Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of shit there, man.
It does.
That's crazy. That they're making money apparently. You know what I mean? Like they're the big beer. But it's interesting that they got to dip into that craft beer scene. Like they know it's blowing up and they want a piece of that too. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I even read something about they have at the Vesa Sur, they have a michelada that apparently someone is claiming is really that Bud Light chelada or whatever it's called that they just put a new fancy sticker on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I was going to say is, I mean, aren't any of these consumers seeing right through the bullshit just by a taste test?
Right. Well, yeah, the lawsuit in more detail was saying that like they were overcharged because it's not near the quality that they're trying to portray that it is or something like that.
So are they just putting labels on their big beer or, right? That's what they're doing, right? They're just pretending it's a different kind of beer.
Putting lipstick on a pig.
Very good.
I don't know if they're, taking Bud Light and putting a El Budo Lido label on
That's
it,
what I'm saying.
or are they brewing something small-ish batch specifically for that brewery? I don't know.
Okay.
But what they are doing is misleading the consumer, according to this lawsuit, by saying it's craft when it's really owned by Budweiser.
Okay. All right.
So I don't know.
I'm going to give the consumers the benefit of the doubt and just say that they're just doing smaller batches of something, a little bit higher quality. And I sure hope that they're not getting fooled with
I hope they're not
shitty
getting-
piss water beer.
Right, I hope it's not that Bud Chelada stuff and
Yeah.
they're just putting Vesa Sur on it.
I a little bit want to look up the tag and see who's like, ooh, craft beer, blah, blah, blah.
You watch,
This
man.
is so good.
What is it? Vesa Sur?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I bet you their label's upside down too.
Oh, man.
They're like, oh, it's working for Stone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Assholes.
We
Wait,
should
this
try
is
it.
upside down?
Oh, I just realized it's Vesa Sur. Cerveza. Ew. It's a little backwards. It's backwards it is backwards like the bottle.
Right. You have too many cervezas and you start saying Vesa Sur.
Yeah.
Sir.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? VESA?
Veza
My B.
space
Yes, my husband is Mexican.
SUR. The TTB, down TTB.
Yeah, you know me.
Thank you.
Who's down with TTB? Sorry, that was just my shitty 2 cents.
Every last homie. The TTB warns against making health claims in advertising. They say we found an increasing number of alcohol beverage advertisements, including company websites and social media accounts, depicting health-related statements that suggest a relationship between the consumption of alcohol beverages and its purported health benefits or effects. We remind industry members that the TTB advertising regulations prohibit any health-related statement that is untrue in any particular or tends to create a misleading impression as to the effects of consumption on health. So I have a feeling this is either the seltzers or the hard kombuchas that are saying it's a healthier option, and now they're getting in trouble for it.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's probably still the Surgeon General's warning on there, right? That says you can't drink this while you're pregnant or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait, you can't?
Yeah.
That's actually false. Yes, you can.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Just
you
kidding.
can.
Just kidding.
I thought you
Just
should
kidding.
drink it to get pregnant.
Well, there's that
That's
too.
definitely.
Well, nothing's going to stop you. But, I mean, technically, you're right, Allie.
She is right.
That's true.
Speaking of big beer, Constellation Brands has struck a partnership deal with the NFL's Los Angeles Rams
What?
and Chargers and Las Vegas Raiders.
What
Holy
the
crap.
fuck? How
What?
did they... always the Raiders in the mix, right? It's
Right.
crazy. They're unofficially L.A.
Under this deal, Corona, owned by Constellation,
Okay.
will become the official cerveza of the Rams and SoFi Stadium, and Pacifico will become the official beer of the Chargers and SoFi Stadium. I don't know how one stadium can have two official beers.
And who did the Raiders get?
They're getting Modelo, I believe.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, that didn't make the rest of the story, but I did read it somewhere else, and I'm pretty sure it was Modelo.
I'm down with that. I would have... Pacifico would have been cool. Maybe Victoria would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Modelo, whatever.
I'll take
Maybe-
Modelo. I'm not
Yeah.
against that. That's one of the Mexican, like, cheap, quote unquote cheap beers that I'll drink.
Right. Yeah. I'll get down onto that, especially some Modelo Negra.
Mm-hmm. That's the one my wife drinks the most.
That's good stuff.
Mexican beer. Let me see. Oh yes, it is Modelo. I just found the story.
Good in a michelada too.
Why can't some of these stadiums pick up their game and get some craft beer though?
Right.
If they want to make
craft
real
beer.
money, I mean,
Well, no, it's the breweries that are paying.
they pay to be in the stadium.
Yeah, they paid to be their official beer sponsor.
I got to think they are getting the craft beer, but this is like their sponsor beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing. The way craft beer is taking over. I'm just guessing.
Well, yeah, there's so many times that I'm at not football, but when I go to the baseball stadium and I'm like, Padres have a decent lineup, but I mean,
the Slam Diego Padres.
Yeah. They have a decent beer lineup. Let's be very specific.
And
here.
food. All of the food at Petco. Oh my gosh. They have all of the
good.
best places in San Diego. They got Board and Brew and Felipe's and Pizza Port. Oh man. Don't
Remember
even
that
get
one
me
time,
started.
Allie, that I invited you to the game with
At
us?
band
And you didn't
camp?
come?
You know what? That's not fair. I didn't have anybody to come with me, and I'd never met you before. I still have not met you, so I didn't know
Some
it'd take this
weirdo,
fucking
yeah.
long to meet you. But
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
I had never met you before. I couldn't roll
Hey,
solo.
you want to come down with my
Me
wife
either.
to
I
San
haven't
Diego?
met him either. Yeah.
Well, he said he was in San Diego for a bachelor party. First of all,
Mine.
I had no clue it was his
Wait a
bachelor
minute.
party.
Wait. He's inviting you to a bachelor party?
He invited me to a bachelor party.
So what does he want
I
you to
offered
do
her
there?
$200. I mean, come on.
He wanted me to go to the bachelor party. I don't have a shit ton of friends, and my one friend was busy. Okay, so and I wasn't gonna roll solo. I know.
That's
I
fair.
know.
Especially
Shannon
not
gave
to
me
his
shit.
bachelor party.
Shannon gave me shit the other day, and I'm like, "Guy, we still, still talking about that?"
Apparently.
Yeah,
She gave you
apparently.
shit that you trusted him, or
I will tell you though, I have regrets.
Oh, you have regrets.
Of course. Well, yeah, but I mean, it
wait,
turns out you're not
wait.
that creepy,
Well, you'd be
Really?
surprised.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then,
Be
like, when you were
surprised.
down there,
Okay.
you said something about whatever, and I'm like,
Oh.
wait a minute, it's your bachelor party?
Oh,
Like, I
boy.
had no
Yep.
clue it was even your party.
That was your last chance. It was my bachelor party.
Fuck, yeah. Oh, man. Guy, if I could jump in a time machine right now, so many things would be different right
You'd have
now.
been so tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dang.
Wait a minute. That got weird. Let's move on
Awkward.
then. Yeah. But anyways, yes, the beer and food at Petco is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, back to
good.
Petco.
And
Yeah.
what I had invited Allie to was Petco does like twice a year a beer festival outside the gates of their park before the game starts. And it's like $5 a beer.
Oh.
And all these local breweries show up. It's way cheaper than getting inside. So we always get shittered on really good beer before we go in the game. And then once you're in there, you only got to buy like 1 or 2 more beers to kind of maintain. And it's a good time.
One
Yeah,
or two
it-
more beers. You lightweight.
And this is a step in the right direction, I think, for like for beers, I guess in general. Because how long has Bud Light been the official beer of everything?
Right.
And
Right.
all of a sudden, now we got Modelo, we got Pacifico. Like, this is good. I think it's a step in the right direction. And like to Allie's point a little bit, maybe craft beer's on the way up next. It's
Hopefully.
yeah.
Oh.
At least we got to get that giant AB out of the way a little bit.
Yeah.
They got to step aside, let someone else new in, and that's what's happening. So I think it's a step in the right direction.
Everybody that I, they're used to their normal shit beers. My father-in-law included. He just swears by Tecate Light, and even just the Stone Buena Vista or anything like. You give it to them, and it's the same thing as when I first started drinking craft beer. It's like, what the fuck have I been doing with
Right.
beer all of these years?
It's true.
Yeah, my girlfriends, none of them drink shit beer anymore. I'm proud of that.
Doing the Lord's work.
Yep, I'm an enabler, and I'm proud of it.
I am so glad to hear that.
Yes.
And then finally, our last story of the day, consumer spending on alcoholic beverages is unaffected by the end of the enhanced unemployment benefits. After enhanced unemployment benefits ended last month, this is where they're giving us like extra money for the Rona if you're unemployed. Consumers reined in their grocery spending in most categories. Most categories have seen deceleration in growth, with prepared meals, meat, and cookies showing the most impact, while milk, bread, and beverage alcohol are minimally affected.
The essentials.
Exactly. Cookies.
Yeah, like
Between the
cookies.
weeks ending July 26th, the last full week of incremental $600 payments, and August 9th, consumer spending on almost all edible goods dropped 5 or 6 points. The only exception to that was alcohol beverages, which remained flat. So good job, everybody. Spending
Yay.
money where it should be spent.
Yes. You got fellow Lushes out there. I fucking love it.
Mm-hmm. Spending that hard-earned unemployment on all your booze. I'll tell you, when I was on unemployment, I never went thirsty. Had to stay very well hydrated.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's everything. Thank you all for listening. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to check out our interview next week with Mike Marr from Buffalo Creek Brewing out there in Chicagoland. Find us at theunfilteredgentleman.com. Find Allie at Allie and Callie. ALLY.IN.CALLY. That's on the gram. We're on the social medias at The Unfiltered Gentleman and at Unfiltered Gents on Twitter. You can find Drunk Arnold. Hopefully. Or even better, Scottish Stallone. And then maybe in a couple of weeks we can get Scottish Stallone on the show.
Oh man,
surprisingly hard to stay.
That's a challenge, man. I don't know.
That is a challenge
because that's like 2 accents in one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I feel
Rain
like
Man
you can
and
do it.
Scottish.
You can
I
do
feel
it.
like you could totally do it though. I actually have a lot of faith
If anyone
in you.
could do it, it's me. I
you
can do
go.
it, man.
I think you can.
Cut me, Mick. Cut me.
If
Yeah,
anyone can handle it, I think it's Dan.
Yes, you got this.
Not that Dan's doing impression, it's really people just taking the mic away from him, like Drunk Arnold.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Where was I? Oh, 805-538-BEER 2337. That's the number to call. And I hope you all are staying very well hydrated out there. And on that note, good night, everybody.